All right. As we look at linear equations, it's always good to realize that you're trying to solve for x. And, well, it could be x and y too, but in this case, we're solving for x. Or whatever the variable is, okay? Whatever the variable is. So you got 5x plus 3 2x plus 3 plus 7 is equal to 2x plus 9x plus 6. All right? So what do you want to do? You want to try to figure these out, right? So you're always looking at the fact that you get 1, 2 x's here and 2 x's there. You want to get the x's all by itself so you can solve with the regular numbers, whole numbers. So what you have here is 5x plus 2x is equal to 7x. Pardon me. And then you have plus 3 and plus 7 are plus 10. And then you have 2x plus 9x plus 6. 2x plus 9x is 11x plus 6. So you've definitely taken it from a very, maybe I won't say confusing equation, but one that seems to be pretty lengthy and narrowed it down. So there you go. You got 7x plus 10. What do you do with that? Pretty straightforward. You'd like to go ahead and say take 7x, subtract it from here, and subtract 7x from here. That makes it 4x. 7 minus 7 is 0. 11 minus 7 is 4. You got the 10 left over is equal to 11x. You got 4x plus 6. So what do you do now? You want to get rid of the 6 on this side. You want to make this a subtract 6, and you get 0, and you subtract 6, and you get 4. And you get 4 equals 4x. Oh, that looks sweet. Only one problem. You want x all by itself. So what do? You divide this 4x by 4, and you divide this 4 by 4. So you end up with x all by itself, and you have 4 divided by 4, it gives you 1. So the answer is 1. Okay? So there you have it. You're getting a good feel for what it means to be adding up and finding equalities in linear equations. 5, 7, 10, 17, 2, 11. Yeah, okay. So anyway, next one we're going to look at, we'll make it a little, well, I don't want to make it less complicated, but we'll make it complicated again. It's got to be a little more complicated to make it interesting. So what you do is you got the 4 plus 3 times 2x minus 5 is equal to 7 plus 2 times 4x minus 2. Okay? You're trying to make the equal sign there. That's your problem. What do? Well, you want to multiply, you get 4 plus, and you get 3 times 2x. 3 times 2x is going to be 6x. 3 times negative 5 is going to be minus 15. That's going to be equal to 7 plus, you get 2 times 4 is 8x. And that's 2 times 2 is 4, minus 4. So now you have it down to 4 plus 6x minus 15 is equal to 7 plus 8x minus 4. So what do? Well, it'd be a good idea to maybe add these two together. We'll have a 6x. 4 plus negative 15 is going to be minus 11. It's going to be equal to 7 plus 8x minus 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. And it's going to be plus 8x. So what do you do with the rest of that? Well, it might be a good idea to go ahead and subtract 6x from this side. That makes it 0. You're trying to bring x on one side, and you're trying to put the number on this side. That's what you're trying to do. So you bring 6x over here, minus 6x will give you 2x. Okay? 6x will give you 2x. And then you got this 3 here. You want to get rid of the 3, so you subtract 3 from here, makes it 0. And then you have minus 3 over here, which will make it negative 14. Again, 6x minus 6x is 0. 8x minus 6x is 2x. 8x minus 6x is 2x. And then you got the 3. There's 3 left over. You want to subtract 3 from 3 to get 0. And subtract 3 from 11, negative 11. You get negative 14. So you end up with 2x is equal to negative 14. What do you do with that? You're going to get divided by 2. That's divided by 2. And you'll divide that by 2 right there. And you get a very simple negative 7 is equal to x. That is your answer. All right. So as you can see, the more complicated you get it, the more you're still able to solve it if you know how to input the x numbers and add and subtract to make add and subtract the numbers that are whole numbers and add and subtract the numbers that have variables with them, as we just did there. Sometimes you have to multiply, as we saw in that one particular problem. Sometimes you have to multiply and distribute. But either way, you're working through a linear equation. Thank you very much.